All right, let's get this party started right. Oh, I'm gonna keep going, goddammit. What it do? Wow.
Truth Aerospace Jr.
There's a big left hand.
Gervonta Davis.
Shout out to the almighty LBBC, the Lions Den Boston community. If you didn't know, now you know. All right. What's going on, everybody? Salute to everybody that came in here today. And yes, we do have a special guest today. Yes, sir. You know him as a heavyweight contender. And we all know him as Johnny Rice. So Johnny Rice about to step up and step on in here as I speak. What's going on, Johnny Rice?
What's going on?
Man.
What's up, singing OG? What's up?
Hey, man, you the man, man. You the man. I mean, man, I guess you can say, hey, I want to thank Al Heyman, huh?
Hey, well, I definitely got to thank Al Heyman for the biggest payday I ever had, you know what I'm saying? But this particular fight, I was with Top Rank. I fought with Top Rank.
Mm-hmm.
The PBC contract I signed had, had ended. We all ended on real great terms, you know what I'm saying? But in this particular case, I did fight with Top Rank. I was a last-minute replacement as well. Unfortunately, Oscar Rivas was hurt. Big shot Stephen Shaw got moved up from fighting Guido to fighting in the main event on ESPN. They needed another guy to fill in, so they called Johnny Rice.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, so that was a short contract then with PBC then, right?
Yeah. When I like I said, when I beat Michael Coffey, we signed a little quick short-term deal.
Uh-huh.
And if they didn't deliver me a fight, then I was free to go do my thing. If they did, then they guaranteed me a high six-figure minimum. So everything was all good, you know what I mean? Especially with Deontay Wilder coming back, Chris Arreola. I'm not Chris Arreola, but Andy Ruiz fighting Luis Ortiz. You know what I'm saying? They had a lot of other high demand fights, and everything was smooth. Everything was great.
Oh, okay, good, man. Because we're gonna get into that, but I got some new subscribers, and so I just want to start off because I know you've been here before, and just explain how you got into boxing first.
Okay, I first got into boxing via a man named Michael King, rest in peace. Who really had the vision of bringing the heavyweight division back to America, because most American athletes are playing basketball and football, even baseball, and he felt like we need to get some of these guys into boxing, because boxing was taken out of high school. You know what I mean? In the 80s and 90s, you had boxing in the high schools. Now it was taken out of high school, so most of our athletes decided to play basketball, football, and baseball. So he sending scouts around the USA. I was one of those guys, as well as Charles Martin, who did become heavyweight champion of the world. So Michael King's vision was fulfilled through Charles Martin. Dominic Brazil, as well as myself, to keep on going strong. And of course, people know that Deontay Wilder was a former basketball player. So that was kind of the vision that Michael King had, and I'm a part of that still. And I do hope to become heavyweight champion. I know I got a lot of work to do. I'm gonna just keep beating these undefeated guys, and we're gonna keep it going.
Yes, sir. Because when you fought Michael Coffey, because he was like dubbed the chosen one, actually, if I might say.
And rightly so, man. Rightly so.
Right. And you came in and you just beat him and beat him convincingly. And then, of course, you beat him convincingly in the rematch. And there, of course, you got the attention of PBC. And that, I assume that was how the contract came about. But let's talk about a little bit about the heavyweight division. The heavyweight division now is starting because, they say once the heavyweight division goes, so do boxing. And first of all, I have noticed the last fight you were saying your weight has went down. Not a lot, but you were smaller when you fought Coffee in on the second fight with Coffee. So
Absolutely.
are you comfortable with that weight?
No, I want the weight to go even lower. The first fight when I fought Michael Coffey, I was 268. And
Uh-huh.
even then I thought my weight should go a little bit lower, but then somehow it went up, obviously via holidays. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes fighting around January 1st is very hard, especially when you don't have a weight limit. You think you can get away with certain things. I was training super hard, but the weight kept going up, unfortunately. So
Mhm.
15 pounds, I didn't think would make a difference, but it made a huge difference. Okay. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna get that weight down. Obviously the weight was going up and down, getting ready for my next fight, which I was hoping would be within like 6 months or something like
Mhm.
that. But the fight never came, so it's easy to start letting your weight creep back up. But thanks to top heavyweight guys coming to Vegas to spar me and me being a part of their camp, my weight never went up too bad. It actually came down about 10 pounds, but even that's still not enough because I want to be about 20 pounds lighter, and I know it's going to take, like I said, that extra work. But like you said, I want lighter weight, and it's going to take harder work. So that's the only mindset I have: lighter weight and harder work.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Cause you put the work in, cause you're old Southern South Carolina boy, So are you from South Carolina, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going
Yeah.
back home hopefully the end of the week to see my
Mhm.
mother. So I'm
Mhm.
looking forward to that.
Oh, okay. Well, tell her I said hello, cause I remember you talking about the last time you was here. So now, who would you like to fight next if you had an opportunity?
Hey, listen, right now I'm riding high, man. Y'all know me. I get a little delusional, man. I get one win, I think I could beat everybody. So, hey, that's
Uh,
two undefeated fighters in a row. And I ain't just beat them, I stopped them. You know what I'm
right.
saying?
Yes.
Hey, a
Yes, sir.
TKO or KO, I stopped him. So I'm like, shoot, give me Tyson Fury if he undefeated. Hey,
Right.
give me Alexander Usyk if they undefeated. Because, maybe I'm just that guy that beats undefeated guys. If I fight you, I'm gonna stop you if you're
Right.
undefeated. You feel me? So
Right.
if I had a choice, give me the biggest fight and the biggest payday. Because hey, I'm on the roll, baby. I'm on the
Yeah.
roll.
Yeah, yeah, I see that. I see that because see, I noticed that when you fight, that you fighting at your distance is very good. Okay, now sometimes you do reach a lot when you're throwing the 1-2. I know that jab is a decoy sometimes, and you throw the overhand right, and you've been landing that overhand right. Just like, for example, F. Jabba. Now, if I was a judge, I would have gave you that fight because I think you won that fight with the overhand rights. And after your job, yes, he might have power, but he was slow. He's very slow. I don't know how he hit. Maybe he hit
Hey,
like a
that,
straight.
that boy hit hard, man. That that dude hit hard. I don't know if he hit. Now I ain't gonna think. I don't think he hit hard as Deontay. Now again, I ain't never fought no Deontay or sparred no Deontay.
You have
But I can say
okay,
F hit hard, man. Hey, that jab started feeling like a right hand after a while. That man's strong, but working with him, it's pushing me to get stronger with my punch count and my punches. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, F get hit hard.
okay. It's just that he just smaller. He just slower. I'm sorry. He just slower, just like Joe Joyce. I believe Joe Joyce is a brick man, but he just slow with the punches. But once he's land, man, it's over with. So but I would like to see you get in there and get another shot at another undefeated fighter. Because
That's exactly right. That's what I
we
need.
yes, because I know your phone is your phone ringing more now since you, since you've been winning.
Nah, it really ain't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I was very shocked by that. Like when I beat Coffee twice. Well, I beat him
Mhm.
the first time. I'm like, heck yeah, you know what I'm saying? Got back in there again for the rematch. Okay, cool. Got that W. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll be fighting again soon. I think Devin Haney was fighting that July. I was like, yeah, I usually fight like a month after Devin Haney kind of was looking like, how I
Uh,
was scheduling fights in my head so I could be ready. But then Devin Haney fought 2 times. You know what I'm saying? He beat Cambosis, undisputed lightweight.
right,
Y'all give my man
right,
his because ain't no undisputed guys out there that's at lightweight. I don't care how popular they is. This ain't high school, man. You got to get the belts, baby.
right.
Anyway,
There
and he
you
go
go.
back and beat him again, I'm still sitting there like I ain't fight again. Like this kind of wild, you know what I'm saying? But like I said, PBC ain't like hold my career. You know, my contract was over, so everything was perfect. Everything was cool, but I was just shocked. No one was calling me to fight, and I only got this fight because old buddy got hurt. If old
Okay.
buddy didn't get hurt, I wouldn't have had this fight. And I don't want nobody to get hurt. Just like when I fought Kobe the first time, I only got that fight because Gerald Washington pulled out. So I'm like, hey, you know what? At
Right.
the end of the day, people say stay ready, so you got to get ready, but that's real. Stay
That's right.
ready, stay training as hard as you can, stay motivated. Opportunity gonna come at some point, but yeah. So my phone ain't been ringing, but like I said, I'm with you. I'm hoping we get me another undefeated guy so I could beat him too.
Yeah. And speaking of fights, you just fought a couple weeks ago, well, a little over a couple weeks ago, and you was in a fight with Guido. And Guido, I guess they had the odds makers. They had you as the underdog in the fight. In the fight, and also Benavidez. Okay, he was the referee in that fight, and that fight they had to stop the fight because of the gash on Guido left eye. And then once they stopped that fight, they was gonna go to the scorecards. Now, the reason why they was going to the scorecards, because they believed that it was a head clash. It wasn't a head clash. Okay, see, at home, you can look at the replay. It's a no-no in boxing. You can't show replays unless the commission ordered it to happen, and that what eventually happened. But Benavidez, I don't know what he was doing. I don't know what he was on. I don't know what he was looking at, but it wasn't no head clash. You threw the decoy left jab, and then you threw the overhand right, and you landed and you bust his eye open. All right. Now,
Absolutely.
that was the end of the story. I mean, it just was plain as day. If you look at the replay, have you seen the replay yet?
Oh, absolutely. I watch that replay every day. You know what I'm saying? Every day to get my day started.
Okay.
In the afternoon, to get me hungry for lunch.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
At,
yeah. Exactly.
at the end of the day, all I can say is this, I was very shocked when the first thing they were saying, go to the scorecards. I'm thinking, oh, they just want to see what the score was, which is cool. Like maybe they're just gathering information. But everybody seen me hit him with the right hand. I seen it. I
Right.
mean, I thought he saw it. But I didn't get frustrated or flustered. I'm just like, cause I'm like, man, we on ESPN, like the replay gonna show like you got like 100 eyes
Right.
in the sky, you know what I mean? So I was keeping my cool, but all I can say is the ref did come over and apologize. In that boxing ring, you don't
Oh,
know
you
what's
did?
going on. You see
Okay.
all kind of things going on, and I'm like I said, as a unit, as a team in boxing, the fans, the commission, the ref, the coaches, the fighters, I feel like the biggest win is that we got the call right. You know what I mean? Because I know you got replay in Nevada, so I don't really know much about the replay rules. I just know that we got like 100 eyes in the sky on ESPN. A
Right.
headbutt that will cause the gas that big, you gonna see that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Just like
Right.
a punch cause the gas that big, you gonna see that. So I was just having faith in the boxing commission, and like I said, the ref came and apologized. Everybody human. Nobody perfect. We all got the right call, and I think that was big for the fans and the
Yeah.
progression of boxing. So I'm cool. I'm in good spirits. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy about it, but I do know that performance ain't gonna cut it moving forward against the top guys, because you can't sit there and rely on one punch. And I didn't think in my head for one bit that the fight was gonna be stopped. I really didn't. I did notice he was bleeding a lot. I was like, okay. In my head, I'm like, he can't see me. I'm ready to attack now. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Or in my head, I'm like, the game plan really is, like I said, it's a 10-round fight. So 8, 9, and 10, I gotta empty everything I got. Like they're gonna have to carry me out the ring because this fight ain't going the distance because I was already losing. But these are what I was thinking in my head before the fight was stopped, that I gotta carry on into training. Why wait to 8, 9, and 10? Why don't you get them in 1, 2, and 3? It's what I'm thinking to myself currently. But yeah, y'all about to see a show. Hey, 8, 9, and 10. Singing OG. You might have lost your voice because I was about to start putting them things on them, man. Ooh, woo.
Was you? Was you, man? I would like to see you get in there and fight undefeated fighter. I mean, really go at them, right? Now, your gas tank, I don't know because you never really went that far because you always either stop them or the last fight, But I would really like to see how you do as far as your gas tank go, as far as that.
Hey, it was ready, man. It was ready. I was breathing smooth. I'm just taking my time. Like I said, he wasn't really landing those hard shots. He was winning rounds. That's a real difference. When you really beating the dude up, or when you just kind of winning rounds, the activity, you throwing your hands. Oh, he was in great shape. And I'm watching. I'm like, all right, well, we getting the timing down. I'm still moving. What I'm saying, seeing what I could touch him with here and there. Hit him with a couple shots. See how you take it. The boy took a good shot whenever I did hit. I'm like, all right, so I can't even follow up right now because it landed good, but nah, he's still right there with it. So we keeping it smooth. But like I said, 8, 9, and 10. I hope you had your lemon water next to you because it was about to go down, baby.
Yeah, you finna turn it up, huh? Yes, sir.
I'm talking all the way out the frame.
Yeah, you try not to leave it up to the judges, because you don't know what the judge is thinking of. So you try to, get them out of there before you get a chance. But you'd let the knockout come to you, and you don't want to press it, But you still fought a good fight, I believe. Only thing about that I have a problem with, because me, I critique, baby. I call balls and strikes, baby. You're reaching a lot. It seems like you're reaching. It's like because both of you all fought on the outside, basically. And then that's what really that overhand right. When you reach with the overhand right, that's what cut them. But I noticed that you got the 1-2 down real close. So have you ever have a fight that you had to fight on the inside?
Not. I mean, we're preparing for, like I said, inside fighting has been happening in my sparring.
Okay.
Like I said, I had some amazing sparring, man. I was sparring with the Cuban heavyweights. It was like 5 Cuban heavyweights that Bob Santos, trainer of the year, would bring in, and it was incredible, man. Fighting with those guys. That's why you saw a lot more pivots in my game. So we'll be prepared to fight on the inside if have to, and that's what we're training to do, because that's where you really get the knockout at the end of the day. Or if you like you said, land a good shot on the outside. But if you're really trying to knock a guy out, that inside fight. Spar with Jerry Anderson. His inside game is phenomenal.
I was just about to ask you
so
that. Yeah,
that ain't worked too well for me. Fight on the inside with him. But so with that experience and training, I'm definitely going to be working on that. But that dude could fight inside, outside, backwards if you felt like it, left, right hand, or whatever. But training with him helped me tremendously for this fight as well. And of course, Effie Ajagba. I trained with Joe Joyce. Like, this been a long year of in and out of the ring sparring and staying, like, I'm saying,
trying to stay busy,
sparring, but
shape. Yeah,
the mentality had to click. Once I got the fight, that's when I'm like, okay, mainly in sparring, you've been kind of surviving. You ain't really been winning these rounds. You kind of, when you think about it, you kind of been getting beat up all year.
Right.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, we was able to get this win on TV, but low key, when you really, like you said, when you call a strike a strike. When you think about it, you kind of been getting beat up all year. You just, you learn from it, which is good. That's all we can do.
Right.
And you was able to put on a show, because nobody see what's going on in sparring. They only see your performance. Exactly. So at least you learn from all that. But now it's time to really dig deeper and be better from all that. You know what I mean? So that's the mindset right now.
Okay. Now let me ask you this. I want to ask how you, speaking of sparring, how do you feel about all this sparring talk? Now I'm from the old school. What happened in sparring stays in sparring. Whatever happened in sparring, because to me, sparring ain't nothing but practice. That's all it is. How do you feel about people speaking out publicly about you or anybody else and what they do and how they look in sparring?
Well, I don't mind if you speak out about sparring. It's just because that, as long as you're using that to sell a fight. You know what I'm saying? You got the odds makers listening. They like, ooh, how can we place these odds? You know what I'm saying? So when you speak out about sparring, if it's more business related, that's cool. I don't really care to constantly put out sparring videos, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
because
Yeah.
it is sparring, but you know what I'm saying? Like I got sparring footage with me and Joe Joyce, right? But I signed an NDA, like I can't even release that, you know what I'm saying? And yeah,
Right.
I can say that he was beating me up in sparring still in most of those sparring sessions, but they saying, hey, we don't want you releasing this at all. So I'm like, hey, no
Right.
problem. So some people carry it different. Me myself is like, if you using sparring or whatever, because you know how people nowadays are so entertainment driven, they want to know what's going on so bad that you trying to sell a fight. I can understand that, but I take sparring as this. I'm gonna do my best to learn from my sparring. If you want to say you beat me up in sparring, that's cool. I'm gonna go win my fight.
Exactly.
Hey, I'm gonna be like, hey, yo, thank you, because if you hadn't beat me up, I might be relaxing, lazy, thinking I'm this dude, I'm that good. But if you did, appreciate it, because now you showed me what I got to work on. Because my pride don't come from sparring, man. My pride come from cashing them checks, getting paid to win. That's where my pride and ego, my happiness come from. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? And people were talking about the fight, me not being as aggressive as I needed to be. I had to trust my preparation. Like I was sparring Effie Ajagba a lot for this fight. You're not just gonna run up in there on Effie and start putting hands on him, because he
Right.
gonna hit you with some things. You know what I'm saying? So I had to give Guido that respect as far as like, because of my preparation. Even though, yeah,
Right.
I feel like Effie hit harder than Guido. Effie may
Right.
hit harder than me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, if that's who I train with, that's how I prepared. I gotta fight the same way for the moment. Because what if you run up on Guido thinking he can't hit hard as Effie and he end up catching with some of that bull stuff? I can't
Exactly.
have that.
Exactly.
Can't have that happen. But guess what? I'm gonna land that good shot, and I'm gonna keep landing it, and then I'm gonna go all out, because that's what I was prepared to do. You know what I mean?
Yep. We got a question here for you, Johnny. From Real Spill Midwest Boxing Talk. He said, "Why he waited so long? Why Johnny waited so long to start throwing the right hand
I was
in the
really,
last fight?"
I was really doing my best to, hide the right hand. You know what I mean? Like, when you throw your right hand, you if the guy really see it, if the guy see the right hand, he can take it. It's like almost like subconscious. Usually, when you see the punch coming, and you've been boxing for a while, you can take that punch a lot easier. But if you throw that punch but he don't see it, ooh, now you got something. He didn't see that right hand coming. You see what I'm saying? He didn't
Right.
see it coming. And he still took it very well. But you really want to only throw the right hand when you behind the jab, or behind, like I said, some other punches. You want to, hide that shot. Now I do want to throw it a lot faster, or be better at disguising the right hand faster, which is something that I am working on. But that dude had real good distance. So sometimes when I thought he was in range, he really wasn't. And I could see that because I wasn't landing the jab. So it took me a little while, but once I got it, man, we got him. You feel me?
Right. Cause yeah, that's why I was saying, cause you was reaching. Cause see, now it kind of makes sense, cause you thought he was in range, but he really wasn't, cause he was taller, and I think he had a longer reach, so, and that's why you pretty much was reaching, but you were giving him that respect that you didn't go too much inside, because again, your preparation and sparring. And that's and of course you don't run in on someone so how they hit or what they bring to the table. So exactly. So we got Jafari Caesar. All right, he said, "Salute Johnny from Myrtle Beach, keep winning." All right, yes sir, definitely appreciate you. All right, okay, yeah. So now but that was good that Benny and Stebbins, he did apologize for that mishap. Now, would you rather get another chance, a shot at top rank, or a fill in, or a last minute call? You know.
Hey man, look, I'd rather get in the ring and get paid a whole lot, and I'm coming to win. Like I said, I'm doing my best to live a lifestyle. I'm doing my best to live a lifestyle of fighting. and dedicate myself to the sport, live around it, like, like start a family around boxing, get money around boxing, whether I'm, working a 9 to 5 or just, doing real estate or gambling, whatever I'm doing, everything is going to be centered around boxing. So when you do call me, hey, guess what? It don't matter because we ready. Obviously, ideally, you want that 2 month camp where you can really just focus on building and being better and working and really focused on putting on an amazing performance for the fans and for the critics and for boxing as a whole. That's what you ideally want. You know what I mean?
Right.
But even when those guys do get those 2 months, sometimes things happen with the fight. Like as you can see, something happened with the fight where I had to come in last minute. Oh, you might be training for one guy and another guy come in. So you really just got to be ready, especially mentally, that what's set in stone ain't really set in stone. It could change last minute. You know what I mean? Because everybody was affected. Effie had a new guy because he was about to fight Oscar Rivas. Steven Shaw, big shot, was about to fight Guido. So Guido was about to fight Steven Shaw. Everybody got switched up. So it just shows you that everybody was in that boxing ring preparing and pushing and training themselves, and we all got to be ready for them wild cards to come at us. You know what I mean?
That's right. That's right. Keela Nita in the super chat, he said, "Happy that they got the call right, and I hope you keep winning. Salute." All right, yes, sir. Oh yeah, most definitely. Now, I appreciate it, Keely. Now, let me ask you this. Now we know boxing is a young man sport, okay, or a younger man sport. It depends on who the man is, I guess. Now, how you see yourself, because the biological clock is ticking. All right, okay, and I'm not trying to be funny because I'm 56. Okay, so and some people want to fight till they're 40. Some people want to fight older than that. Some people want to stop fighting before that. How long do you want to continue on doing this?
Well, I look at the greats. That's what I look at. George Foreman came back and won the heavyweight championship at 46.
Yes, sir.
I'm leaving at 45. So I got 10 years to go in this sport. 10 years of dedication, 10 years, and inside this 10 years, man, I'm feeling like I'm 25, man. So I'm like I said, building a family, building my wealth, and that's what's gonna be this 10 years I'm dedicated to. But if you look at how much I've been fighting every year, if I say I'm fighting for 10 years, I mean I might have 10 more fights. I mean, they done fought you for once a year, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, I'll be out. I'm leaving it all in the ring. I'll be done at 45, realistically. And like I said, I look at LeBron James too, who he says he'll be done at 45, and this dude's still just balling out of control. You know what I'm saying? He playing with people, daddy and their sons, you know what I'm saying? So it's just really how you take care of your body. And OG, you look great, man. Shit, you look great. You say you're 56, you look amazing. You feel me? So it's about how you eat. I'm loading up on my green vegetables. You know what I'm saying? Doing my best to stay away from the junk food and the sugars. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm just doing my best to take care of my body, to live clean, and like I said, I'm gonna be out the game at 45 strong. So I'm all in.
And you know what? You made a point there. I just want to touch on this for a minute, because this is the problem that we're having in boxing. Inactivity. There's no reason why boxers, any boxer, shouldn't fight at least twice a year, at least or more. I mean, it's enough fights to be made. That can be made, and I know the money's not there. A lot of people want a lot of money, this and that, but this is where you come in at, and the other fighters that's not asking for millions and millions of dollars, not asking for that Canelo money. They still can make them fights. And this is what I'm saying, that these younger guys are coming up in the game. You, like you said, you want to fight till you're 45. Well, once a year is not going to cut it. Once a year is not going to cut it. No, it's not going to cut it. And this is what happened with the Pro Bowlers Association I was telling people about. That's why it's no more Pro Bowler. It's gone. It's extinct. No more. It's gone. Because inactivity, no one is putting on no bowler expeditions and all that stuff. So I'd like to see boxers at least fight twice a year. Maybe in the spring and in the fall, whatever, at least twice a year. I would like to see that happen. And especially we know heavyweights are big guys. And we know that they don't move around a lot and this and that. But then again, they do punch hard. So I don't expect them to fight 3 or 4 times a year, but at least twice a year. Twice a year if you physically able to, because this is a dangerous sport, and some people do get hurt in the sport, but if you okay mentally and physically, why not go back in there again for a second time that year?
Yeah, I'm all for it. And if you look, and like I said, I look at other heavyweights too. Like Tyson Fury actually fought. What, he fought like 3 times, right?
Right.
So I am looking. He
Yeah.
fought Wilder, then he fought Derek Chisora, then he fought somebody else, but he at least fought twice. So you starting to see that heavyweights are getting out there now, and like Tank just fought like back to back, low key, right? He fought Rolly, then he came back and fought Hector Garcia. Now he about to
Right.
fight again already.
Right.
So you starting to see more activity because people have started to complain, not just the fans but the fighters. So I feel like
Yeah.
we going in that right direction right now, to where you're going to see people fighting more and more. Like I said, Devin Haney fought like twice in like 9 months. He a superstar fighting that much. So, and he fighting again in May 20th against Lomachenko. He gonna bust that boy to the white meat, baby. We already know he gonna do that. So that's no question. So
All right.
you know what I'm saying. But at the
Yeah.
end of the day, you starting to see that, yeah, the complaints have been taken note of, and we gonna be a lot more active right now, because you seeing that a whole lot more.
Yeah, because that's what we want too, the fans, the content creators. That's what we want, more activity, more boxing, and like I say, at least twice a year, and that's what the fighters want, and why not give it to them, and now, let me just change gears for a second here. PED, the PEDs, is getting out of hand a little bit. Okay, with the fighters, they testing positive now. Certain fighters.
Who?
Okay, like Conor Ben. Okay.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah,
That's over there with them Europeans. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
That's over there with them Europeans. I don't know what's going on over there now.
Yeah, and I don't want that to be a problem in the sport of boxing, because you do have some people. I don't, like Edwin Alzo, his gym over there, 3 guys pop dirty over there, and it's no cause and no room for the sport, in the sport, because you can hurt somebody, because when you in a confrontation, one-on-one, then that gonna be a problem, like attempted murder. Now,
Absolutely,
right,
absolutely.
if you want to swim faster and take it, you ain't hurting nobody but yourself. But when you hitting somebody, you can hurt somebody real bad, especially on that stuff. And that's what I want to see the sport get cleaned up more from that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
Speaking of cleaned up, all I know is this: when I got the top ranks for the fight, like I said, fight night. They
Uh,
told me the day before, like, listen, man, make sure that you don't use the restroom before you come here, because you got to take a piss test. You know what I'm saying? So
mhm,
I do know that Top Rank try to keep things clean. When I got there, went and
mhm,
used the restroom. I was a little dehydrated, so they did test my pee when I beat Michael Coffey the first time.
mhm.
Uh, PBC, told me, hey, you can't leave till we test your blood and test your urine. So I
Wow,
do know that those 2 promotional companies are doing their best to keep the sport clean, and that's all we can really ask for. So hey, Top Rank is clean in my honest opinion. So is PBC. They're doing their
right,
best to keep the sport clean, and keep the sport fair. You know what I mean? So
exactly.
that's what I hope that everybody start to do, because at the end of the day, you're right. People lives on the line. You know what I'm saying? Keep the
Right.
sport clean.
Right, because a lot of people don't understand what fighters go through, not only physically, mentally too. That's starting to be a problem. Mental issues. That like Jamal Charlo has some issues going on right now. So that's starting to be a problem. Now, hopefully, with you, you seem like you're in good spirit. You're in a good place right now, and hopefully you can get something coming down the line, real soon. And I mean, because you're very talented. You said you want to lose more weight. Uh, uh, um, and who's your trainer now?
I'm working with Rodney Chrysler. He's one of the
Okay.
assistant coaches for Devin Haney, and I'm working
Oh,
with
okay.
Bones Adams. So those are my two guys right now, and I do like mid work with a few people, like one guy named Marvin, who's a part of the Michael Hunter the
Oh,
Bounty
okay.
Hunter camp. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I work with different guys. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I work with Uncle Kevin Henry. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, over at DTLX, you know what I'm saying? So I'm working with, different mid work specialists, but
Mm-hmm.
those are my two primary trainers. I was at top rank a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, being around Coach K and all those, top guys, so we really just, we're really building right here.
Okay, all right, all right, okay. Well, like I say, I wish you luck, and I hope everything work out with you. And I want to see you get a call real soon, brother, real soon. How you spend your free time?
Oh, well, free time I usually try to do what I call low intensity training. You know what I mean? I just try to be in the gym. Like, I go to LVAC, that's a big 24-hour gym. Be
Uh,
over there, they got stretching, they got stretching machine, they got the sauna, you know what I mean? They got I can go in there and just eat. They got like a healthy food bar. So
uh,
that, instead of going to a restaurant, I may just go to the gym and just relax and eat over there.
uh,
I do like to do a little gambling right now, but obviously you got to be smart. So sometimes I'll go to the local casino and just kind of what I'm saying, watch some sports sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because you
right.
just want you may not want to partake in the gambling because you waste money or you make money, but more often than not, Vegas is built on you losing that money. So sometimes I might just
Right.
want to be in the atmosphere and just watch
Mhm.
some football or basketball on those big screens. You know what I'm saying?
Uh,
And just so I'm a very chill person. If I ain't working out, if I ain't doing a little gambling or just watching sports, then I'm eating healthy or just what I'm saying, maybe going for a few walks. I'm just trying to keep things light. You know what I'm saying?
mhm. Right.
So your free time is what it is. It's supposed to be for recovery and relaxation to keep you going forward. So that's kind of how I spend my free time.
Well, you know what? That's very admirable because that's a good way to spend your free time. You're still doing light workout. You don't want to overdo it because you can't overtrain. Because never know when a fight might come up, and then you're gonna really have to go get in the grind, and get ready and prepare for that fighter. So but that's a good place that you're in right now. And I hope that you get more calls real soon because you're winning. You're winning. Yes, you got a couple losses on your record, but now it seems like you finding your stride now. You finding your stride ever since Coffee won. And then from there, it seems like from there on, you've been finding your stride. Then I know you've been in demand on interviews and things like that lately. So man, people want to know who you are. What your interests, what your likes and dislikes are. But in the last fight, they try to take it from you, but like you say, all eyes was on the on that.
All eyes, man. Yeah, ESPN, man. I'm saying though, that's
Yeah,
what you need. You need the camera, you need the eyes in the sky. Even in
yeah.
baseball, for a long time, baseball didn't have replay. They just
Uh,
relied on the umpire. But now you
right.
look, you need them eyes, people watching. You
Yeah.
need them eyes in the sky. Let's get it. Because it was a basketball game on Texas A&M versus Texas. So
Right.
you had a lot of fans, or let's say, and they're not fans yet. You had a lot of people that don't
Mm.
normally watch boxing that were watching college basketball. Next
Uh,
thing you know, they still at the bar and they like, oh, boxing on. Let me have a little look here, see what's
right.
going on. And
Right.
so they were watching boxing. It was on prime time ESPN.
Right. Right. And I was calling that fight that night, and we were saying, "Oh man, they finna rob him. They finna rob him, right?" Oh man, they said, "Oh wait a minute, wait a minute. Yeah, no, no, that was a head clash." And I said, "That wasn't a head clash." Then they showed the replay to us. They didn't show it on there. They showed it to us, and then Benny Estevez, he went down out the ring and went downstairs and looked, and right then and there he saw it, and that was it. But that was very admirable
Yeah.
for him to apologize.
We got it done as a whole,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
that
what
was very
boxing is
good.
gonna need. We're gonna need everybody working together. Nobody perfect, and everybody gotta work together to keep the sport moving forward strong. And so that's what
Mhm.
I was really happy about. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We got the call right,
Yeah,
and
you
that's
sure
what
did.
happened. It took us all to do it together.
Yep, yep, you sure did. And I'm glad you did, man. So I wish you all the luck in the world. And like I said, you always welcome back here again. And definitely the next time you be fighting, I'm gonna be calling that fight. Once again. And I thank you for coming in today. All right, and let me see, we got one more super chat. T-Bone Boxing, what's going on? He said, "Salute, Johnny. How hard would you say Wilder hit?" Okay.
Hey man, look, I'm gonna say Wilder definitely got it hit hard. The proof in the pudding, man. He hit his most recent fight. If you watch it, he didn't even mean to hit the dude. And
Mm,
the dude got hit and was just out like a light. And I'm like, man, how hard do you really got to hit? I even watched the video a few times. I'm like, he, it don't make sense to me how hard this dude hit if that's all it took.
right.
Or because I'm a fan of Wilder because he really took over the heavyweight division with one right hand, and he put
Yeah.
Fury down multiple times. But Fury's a warrior. Fury
Mhm.
got back up. Only dude to really get back up like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, it's like you gotta respect the man power, and you better study how you set that right hand up. And that's what I've been doing my best to do is take from
Mhm.
all the fighters, man. And I do my best to study how Deontay set his right hand up. You know
Wow.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure he the hardest hitting in the heavyweight division. I mean, proof is in the pudding for him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, but for you to be your size, you very limber, you very light on your feet. You know, and you kind of like remind me of a throwback fighter in a way, because your boxing shoes are high. They not no, they not low, they
Come
high.
on now, they know what time it is when they see them shoes get strapped up. Hey, it take me a long time to strap them up. So all I'm thinking about how I'm about to punish me somebody. So hey,
uh,
yeah, I try and I'm doing my best to take it back to old school, man. We about to bring the '90s heavyweights back, man. I don't know what this new school stuff is. We bringing them back old school, baby. But they
yeah.
really were trying to make a name for themselves, man. I ain't with this new stuff. We bringing them back.
Yes, sir. No, I said, look at Johnny with them high heels, them high boots on, right? I said, okay, that's how they used to wear 'em back in the day. So yeah, man. Let's see. We got one more super chat from Doug Right Side. What's going on? He said, who you got, Champ Bud or EJ?
Hey, listen, they both undefeated. They both undefeated fighters. Obviously, I think Errol Spence fights better on the inside. You know
Mm.
what I mean? I feel like Terrence Crawford is better on the outside. So we gonna
Uh,
see what happens that night. At first, I was having it as a draw, but we gonna have to see when they finally get to it. Errol Spence, him moving up to 154, and we all know when you kind of move up in weight and then come back down, if you decide to
uh,
come back down, you put yourself at a huge disadvantage. So,
uh,
147, 147, it's looking like a draw. I
mm,
love both of the way they fight, but Errol coming up and decide to come down, he'll have a disadvantage just because of how we see guys moving up and down in weight. But it
mm,
might not affect him. Mayweather did it a lot, so we'll see. I got that as a draw right now, but I can't wait for that fight to happen. And as you spoke on it earlier, Errol Spence went on ahead and fought. He fought somebody else
mm.
when they was trying to do negotiations. Not Errol Spence,
Right.
but Terrence Crawford went on and fought somebody else. So
Right.
guys are trying to stay active, man. We got to find out how to get these big fights done because that's what the
Right.
promotional companies are for. That's the big part of their job is to give us the great fights, and we as a people got to start paying for these fights. I always pay for boxing. You're never gonna see me try to do no fire stick or nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's what we got to do as real boxing people. Get
Mm.
those fights so that we can get the biggest fights. We got to pay for the fights when they
Yeah.
make the big fights.
Yeah. That's what I do. What I call fights, so I have to
Oh
pay for
yeah,
the
the way
pay
you
per
you
view.
you keep you keeping more ears to boxing. That we
Right.
need you to do that because
Mhm.
now you grabbing more people to get attracted to boxing. You see what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But you're not
Right.
showing no footage. You see what I mean?
Right,
There's people out there that actually show the footage. They'll go on these sites and they'll watch the fights for free and then wonder why they're not getting the big fights. Because you got to pay for those fights like they did back in the day when Mike Tyson was fighting. You bought them pay-per-views.
Yeah.
Of course, you ain't had no way to really steal it back then.
Right. It was close.
But
It called
still,
closed circuit. It called closed circuit sometimes, you know.
yeah.
Yeah,
And we got to get back to that. We got to do it for boxing because them big fights will be made. But I got it as a draw for Errol Spence and Chance Crawford.
Oh, okay. Now, we have a young lady, Shawala 77. She said, "What size shoe you wear?"
I wear size 15.
15. God.
Size 15.
How tall are you, Johnny?
I'm at 6'5", but they got me listed as like 6'3", but you know I'm feeling 6'5" in there, man. I'm feeling 6'5" up in there. You feel me?
Yeah, they got you listed as 6'3", and I thought you was like 6'6", though. You know, and so I said I had to be wrong, but okay.
Yeah, 6'6" on a good day. I hope they keep thinking 6'3" till they see me. You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, this dude ain't no 6'3", man. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But I mean, I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you spending the time with me, man. I know it's earlier over there in Las Vegas, and I thank you. All right. And don't forget, like I say, the next time you fight, you know, you're welcome to come back on. You're always welcome here anytime. All right. And like I say, keep on winning and keep on doing your thing, brother. All right.
Yes, sir. Oh, shoot. Yes, sir. Thank you so much. You know, that encouragement is always key. You know what I mean? To keep you trying to go a little harder when you feel like you want to rest a little bit and relax. That encouragement is always going to keep you training and pushing yourself. And I thank you so much for the time and having me on this show. You know, man, I really appreciate it.
Man, we rooting for you, man. We really is rooting for you, you know. I know you remember Nikki J, right? And Nikki J said, "Congrats again on the win and the marriage." Yeah, praying for kids soon. Yes, sir. Okay.
Hey, you know we going for it strong. They call me Johnny the Club Rice. I'm gonna shoot it up, and I ain't talking about no building. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in trouble. All the ladies in trouble. Don't come talk to me. You in trouble. I ain't playing around now.
All right, man. But you have a good day, man, and tell your mom I said hello. All right, and once again, like I said, you always welcome. Come back, brother. All right.
All right, OG.
All right.
Thank you so much.
All right. Yes, sir. All right. Johnny crazy. Boy, he is crazy, boy, man. Yes, sir. That's Johnny Rice. All right. Yes, sir. And like I said, I didn't know that Benny Esteve, he apologized for that misunderstanding. You know, and he's the only human. The referee is only human, you know. Everybody's a human, you know. So he made a mistake, and only thing about it, it was corrected, you know. So, Johnny crazy, yeah. But anyway, So, thank you all for the questions and everything, and I appreciate you all coming in today. All right. Yes, sir. Make sure you hit the like button, and we're gonna continue on with the show. All right. And matter of fact, let's see you all in here. Matter of fact, I forgot to do the roll call because he came right on in. Okay. Yes, sir. All right. I know some people probably okay. Let me get all the way up here. Okay. All right, we got Shawala up in here. We got Sean Clark. We got Swad Jones. We got Lonzo Turner. All right, appreciate you. All right, King Style Production. All right, what's going on with you? We got Fonz Jones. Yeah, I got you. Okay, Jafari Caesar. Yes, Nikki J is up in here. All right, and Kqkc. All right, the message of 215. Ray Patterson, drumming for life. G 5_Gabe. My man Little Rick is up in here. Drumming for life. Shawala 77. And we got Aaron Butler is up in here. And of course, a Killer Native was up in here. Emmanuel Pedigree. Real Spill Midwest Boxing. And R. West is up in here. And J.A. Dixon's up in here. Let me see. Anybody else? Let me see that I get. Okay. R. West on commentary. Yes, sir. With St. Louis, baby. Yes, sir. Mike Ram is up in here. Jay Miller, what's going on with you? All right. Who else we got up here? The right side is up in here. Same fight, different round. It's up in here. And we got Mr. B.A. Fitted is up in here. Let's see who else we got up in here. Cassandra, my love, my queen, is up in here. Who else we got up in here? Then Macadam Mac of the South. All right, let me see who else. Okay. Let me see. I got Teachers up in here also. And let me see who else. Let me see. Okay, Mr. Ismail is up in here. What's going on, Mr. Ismail? How you doing? All right. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Who else we got up in here? Okay. Yes, sir. Wes, I got you. Okay. Zenny 360 is up in here. T-Bone Boxing, Jelly Bean 4280. And let me see who else. Okay. I think I got everybody. Okay. Now, H Entertainment is up in here. What's going on with you, H? Yes, sir. All right. Let me see. And who else we got up in here? Yes, Shane got the right side. And we got Sirit 357, the winning team. What's going on with you? All right, appreciate you. All right, let me see. I think James, yes, sir. What's up, Jay? How you feel? All right, McGann, the Diamond Lion, is up in here. New wife got him feeling 6'8". Oh, okay. All right. Okay, who else we got? Let me see who else. All right. Let me see. Okay, good afternoon, everybody. Okay, Dre the Fighters is up in here. We got Stan 92 up in here. Let me see. Okay, Sweet Tea is up in here. And let me see. I think that might be Drumming for Life is up in here. What's up, Jay? He's up in here. All right. Okay, Chef Boy, Chef Boy ID is up in here. What's going on? Prince Demir is up in here. Okay. Wow, Prince Demir. All right. Mike Big is up in here. Jonathan Parks is up in here. What's going on, Jonathan? All right. Let me see. Mark West is up in here. What's good with you, Mark? All right. Salute to you. All right. RP is up in here. Ray Patterson's up in here. Josh 2999 is up in here. All right. Knockout Boston 86 TV is up in here. All right. Who else we got up in here? All right. Jason's up in here. All right. What's good, OG? Y'all better be ready. Yes, sir. All right. And Mrs. Knockout Boston 86 TV is up in here. Appreciate you. All right. And let's see who else. Okay. Macadam Mac of the Sound. I think that's about it. Okay, G Code is up in here. Orlando Rose is up in here. And let me see who else in here. Lockefeller is up in here. Okay. All right, man. Man Musa LLC is up in here. All right. And I think that's it. Yes, sir. So I hope y'all appreciate that interview. All right. And the interview was very telling. And he's basically on the same page as we as fans. We want to see more fights. And of course, he wants to stay busy. Okay, him being a heavyweight, and he has the right mindset when he's not fighting. Standing around positive things like working out, eating right, and he want to get down smaller because he did come in smaller when he fought Guido. He came in smaller than he did when he fought Coffee in 1 and 2. So, Johnny Rice, great guy, great spirit, and he's right where he need to be in Las Vegas, where it's great sparring. And no doubt about it, F-Field Job hits hard. He would tell you that. All right. Hey, I appreciate that, Jay Wash for appreciate it. Yeah. It was an interview, but I really, he been here before, but I just like talking with him, and he's doing good. He's doing a great job. I'm talking about if you look at his record, you'd be like, oh man, oh Johnny, oh he got he got more than 3 losses on his record. Yeah, but see, but now it seemed like he fought his he he fought his stride. Okay, since the first coffee fight all the way up to the punch that people thought he didn't throw, which was Guido. Okay, well, he won that fight too. And not only is he beating these are undefeated guys. These are guys that's supposed to be the next big thing. Coffee was supposed to be the next big heavyweight, but Johnny Ross spoiled that. And then he was in high demand when he beat him the second time. Everybody wanted to interview him at that time. And so I got a chance to interview him. And this is his second time being here, and because he came off another win. He has been doing nothing but winning. He hasn't been doing anything but winning. They tried to take the last fight from him, but they couldn't. And like he said, he was with ESPN. He's not with PBC anymore. It was just a couple fights, a short contract, but he said that was the biggest payday he had to date right now when he fought for PBC. So one thing about PBC, they will pay their fighters, no doubt about it. So I mean, I'm proud of him, and I hope he does well. And like I say, he listened to me call his fight the first time, and he listened to me call the fight the second time. So I appreciate him. All right, I appreciate him, and I appreciate you all coming in. So let's get finish the show. All right. First of all, let me see who we got here. Okay. We got Jarrell Scott. It's in that cash app. Oh, app. I appreciate you, Jarrell Scott. I appreciate you, man. All right. Thank you for that support, my brother. All right. So let's get into it, baby. Anthony Yarde. Anthony Yarde is fighting Saturday. What do Anthony Yarde have to do to stop Benavidez? What does he have to do? Now, some people say he hits hard. But is that all he going to have to do? What's going on, 007? What's going on, my sister? My love, my grace. So what do Anthony Yarde have to do? Will he get demolished? I don't know. I don't think he will. But one thing I will say is that Anthony Yarde is working his tail off to beat this guy. He want to make a statement. He want to make everyone know that he is not just a one-trick pony, and that he is not a hype job. Not my words. That's his words. His words. He don't want no one to think that he's that type of guy. He's that guy. So watch out Saturday, because this might just be a better fight than you think it's going to be. I don't think Benavidez is going to walk through Anthony Yarde. Anthony Yarde, I think he has learned his lesson. Now, my man Lil Rick said Yarde won't be demolished, but he won't win either. Now, I'm not saying he's going to win. All I'm saying is, y'all don't think that he just a one-hit wonder or a hype job. He's going to show you that he's a durable fighter. He's going to show you that he can punch too. That's what he want to prove. That's what he want to prove. Now, I'm not saying he's going to win. He's going to knock out Pateria or nothing like that. But he has a case, and he wants to argue it, and he want to argue it Saturday night. That's what he want to do. So, now, the same thing with Keith Thurman. Same thing with Keith Thurman and Earl the True Spence Jr. And I'm going to tell everyone this, and I'm going to say it one more time. Keith Thurman still is a dangerous fighter. And I'm not just saying that because of Crawford fans or whoever. All right? He is still a dangerous fighter. Remember, Keith Thurman only lost one fight. So Earl Spence is taking a chance. He's taking a chance. No tune-up. He's taking a chance. This ain't no ordinary fighter. This is not a run-of-the-mill Joe. This ain't no tune-up. This ain't no David Amnesia. This is Keith, one-time former unified champion Thurman. This who this is. And Keith Thurman, don't worry. And I know the haters and the ones that love the fighter more than boxing. I know what you're going to say. Oh, Earl got hit too much. Earl, oh, wow. No. This is boxing. You're supposed to get hit, damn it. This is boxing. You're supposed to get hit. So, therefore, I want to see. I want to see that fight, because that fight is going to be a good fight, because that fight is going to be old lion versus young lion. That's what it is to me, even though they pretty much the same age, but one made it before the other one did. That's how I look at it, you know. So I don't want people saying, well, Keith Thurman, he all washed up. I mean, yeah, he's a liar. Yeah, but he's still a good fighter. He's still a good fighter. And a lot of people are going to have to understand that. Earl Spence is going up to 154. Now, please understand this. He's going up to 154 to fight Keith Thurman. Well, for no belts. Ain't no belts on the line. But it was mandated. He's going to have to fight him. Now, he don't want to, but he have to. But at least he get a bag out of it. And then he goes back down to 147. Now, of course, Terrence Crawford might be doing something else that time. You know, let's see how much he really want to fight him. So, I just want to put that out there. All right? So, please, I want to hear no more of that. Keith Thurman just, oh, man, he just going to wash him into this and that. Oh, he going to hit him with a body shot, knock him out and all that. Keith Thurman, No. Not Keith Thurman. No. Yeah, he might talk, baby, thought, dick, and dog. Yeah, he might do all that. Yeah. He might be yin and yang. See, it's a yin and this and that. Yeah, he full of shit too. But still, he can fight. And he can hit. And so that means that Earl Spence is going to have to work his butt off. So there you go. All right. Any questions? Any great thoughts about that? Because, see, people think Keith Thurman just this or has been. Well, I never known a has been at 33 years old, 34, whatever. You know, no, he ain't no has been. He just that, like most fighters. You know, sometimes when you get up to a certain level, you know, you got stripped, and next thing you know, inactivity. And then you start, you know, you really don't feel like it. You know, that type of, you know, then you really get back mentally back in it. Now, speaking of mentally, Jamal Charlo. And you know that Charlos are my favorite fighter. Well, Jamal Charlo is going through some issues. All right. Now, he's moving up to 168, but he haven't made a move yet. And the reason why is that personal issues. Now, I'm not going to say mental issues, because the same issues he have, everybody have them every day. The same issues he has, everybody have them every damn day. You see? So I'm not going to say mental issues. But Jamal Charlo, if, now, this is a big if he doesn't come back to fight, he was a great fighter. No matter how long it lasts. But I believe he will bounce back. Get over whatever he's getting over. But he's going to get stripped. He's going to get stripped sooner or later. Because he's got to make that move to 168. He haven't made it yet. So he's going to have to drop that belt. He's going to have to drop it very soon. So now, those are his words, Ronnie words, and not mine. So just let's keep that like that. So I wish him well, and whatever he's going through, I wish him well and him and his family. Now, Lula Bella had a lot to say. Now, and he is referring to Terrence Crawford and not Earl Spence. Now, a lot of people say, well, I think he's talking about Lula Bella. Well, Lula Bella said he goes in on Bud Crawford. This is my opinion. I believe he's talking about Bud Crawford. Well, Lula Bella said that it's over for the Cowboys. And he says that what is worse, making to the playoffs or making to the playoffs and losing. Then Lula Bella said that it's worse than being undefeated and still couldn't get the biggest fight done. Never losing and can't make the big fight. That is a tragedy. That is a shame. So, inquiring minds want to know, who is he talking about? Who is he expressing his anger about? Well, some people say he's at odds with PBC. No, he's not. No, he's not. That used to be Deontay Wilder, manager. So, therefore, yes, they had a spit and a spat a while back, but everything gravy, baby. Everything gravy. And he's not talking about Earl Spence. He's talking about Terrence Crawford. That's what he's talking about. Yes, sir. Trade Price said KQ got it all back. But no, I don't. I read it verbatim. Now, Lula Bella, he was trying to talk about the Cowboys. Okay? How, the Cowboys went, this and that and lost in the playoff, whatever. You get it. Well, he was trying to use that as a reference. Dre the Finest, smarty. He was trying to use it as a reference. Well, how it would be to be undefeated, and then when it's time to make the biggest fight, and you can't get it done. That's the bottom line. Okay? Now, you tell me who he's talking about. You said Lou, well, you should have said Crawford. No. Crawford said something too, but that's different. Okay? Crawford said something too, Andre. All right? But this is Lula Bella. Okay? But Crawford said something too, though. But Crawford been trying to be smart. Now, some people said that Crawford trying to sell a fight. Crawford's not trying to sell no fight. Listen, y'all stop trying to put Crawford like he really, really want to fight Earl Spence. He ain't showing no matter of urgency. He did before, so why the hell he gonna do it now? And like Steven Espinosa said, we're not gonna play with this guy this time. Either you gonna fight or you're not. So, but I mean, it is what it is. Oh, come on, Rick. Don't call them cowgirls. They are popular, though. All right. But anyway, so still in all, listen, the bottom line is this, forget about Lou, forget about this and that. If we don't get this fight after Keith Thurman, if Terrence Crawford got some issues, now, shout out to my guy, Blue Blood Sports. Blue Blood Sports, I was watching the video of his, and he said that, he would love to see Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford do the deal on TV. Now, listen to this. On TV, with no sound, they don't need a sound, but with Earl lawyer and Terrence lawyer. Though, man, that can go viral, right? Well, probably can, but that ain't going to help shit. And number two, Al Heyman don't want that shit on camera. Al Heyman would never let that happen. Sometimes good publicity ain't always good. Trust me. And it's not about the money. and to Al Heyman and them, if it is, they don't want anybody else to know it. It's nobody's business what is said and done in negotiations. Why you gotta let the whole damn world know what the hell you doing? It don't fly. Then if it don't sound, what difference does it make? Terrence gonna lie or Earl gonna lie? Somebody gonna lie. So what difference does it make? No, don't put that shit. That's stupid. That's idiotic. And you know Al Heyman, he don't even want you to take a picture of him, let alone put him on down on TV, negotiating. I mean, really? Man. But I'm going to tell you this. If this fight don't happen real soon, everybody going to lose their zest and interest for this fight. Oh, it will sell. It will sell. Because you still got people out there that's still wondering, ooh. Remember, Terrence Crawford be 36 years old. 36 people. What I tell you? 37, ride down your career. It's time for you to pack it up. It's time for you to pack it up. I'm sorry. So you want this fight? Then you better get it right after Keith Thurman, after he get his shit. So it is what it is. Now, Earl Spence has been very disciplined in his whole career. I ain't talking about what happened on the outside of the ring. When it comes to making weight, when it comes to getting in that square circle, he never let himself down. So I don't have no doubt that he can come from 154 back down to 147. Like Johnny Wright just said. Hell, Floyd did it. If you in shape, if you that guy, if you that disciplined, then you can do it. And when he do it, I guarantee you, if Terrence Crawford sit there and even utter a goddamn sound about any damn thing, all bets are off. It won't ever happen. And trust me, if it don't happen, most people ain't gonna give a shit no more. I'm gonna tell you just like that. Most people ain't gonna give a shit down the line. People will say, I hear people saying, well, if it don't happen, they're going to regret it for ever being attached and all that. No, they ain't. No, they ain't. People say, oh, well, it didn't happen. Oh, well, that ain't going to be their legacy. Damn, people hell tie their ass now. Shit, ain't going to be no legacy. People are tired of that shit now. If you is, you ain't. You got Bud Crawford fans lying their ass off every damn day. Then you got Earl Spence people trying to defend them. I mean, really? Matter of fact, I'm getting kind of tired of this shit. You know, I am. But still in all, Keith Thurman ain't nobody to play with. If Earl Spence feel comfortable at 154, hell, down them belts. Go ahead and stay there. That's what I say. Shit. Leave Terrence ass hanging. All right? Hell what they say. Shit. That's what I say. And Dre Defiant said, I don't give a shit about it now. Yeah. See what I mean? A lot of people lost their, I call it zest for it. A lot of people, they getting tired of that shit. Back and forth. Here's Gervonta Davis making fights and putting other people on. And I'm going to get to that next. Because he about to put on a young lady that he pretty much know and grew up with. He put her on the Ryan Garcia card. He looking out for his people. He looking out for his homies. You know? So that's what I say. You know, if Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford don't happen, you know, hell, I'm over it. I'm over it. And I'm not gonna say, well, Earl both been doing this and that. You know, Terrence is a big ass liar. Y'all know that, and stop trying to front and act like y'all don't, because y'all want to be right about shit. All right? He been contradicting himself because ain't nobody telling him a lie. He been contradicting his own goddamn self. Then you got Earl Spence fans trying to defend his ass. Please. Man, please. Anyway, let me go on. Now, Javante Tank Davis, what I was about to say. What's going on, Zena 360? What's going on, Matthew Bishop? What's good with you? Yes, sir. Yeah, yes, sir. I'm about to get into that right now. Hey, Matthew Bishop, you want a mic? You want to take over the show? All right, just let me know, man. All right, and it's all yours, baby. All right. Yes, sir. T-Bone Bob says, Spence, my dude, but don't care about him fight Bud anymore. Yeah, you know, see what I mean? You know, people getting tired of this shit. People getting tired of this shit because, see, first of all, Bud Crawford thought he gonna make about what, $1 billion or some shit. I don't know. You know when Floyd made all that money with Manny Pacquiao, what you thought? You know, cause see now the truth always come out at the end, right? Cause remember you can live it check to check, but now you see PBC got money. They already been knew that, but they were trying to front. They was trying to front. Shit, he walked in that door, thought they gonna get a blank check. Shit, get your ass out of here. Wow. Now, Javante Tank Davis, baby. Yes, sir. He is reaching out. He is reaching out and back to the people from where he thus whence came from. That's right. He's putting on Kenny Ellis. Kenny Ellis is a good friend and coach of Javante Davis. And he has a daughter named Mia Ellis that spars with them in the gym, hang out with them, do their things with them. So he putting them on. She will be on the undercard. They are getting the undercard together with Ryan Garcia. That is what's going on. He is getting it together with Ryan Garcia. And this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about right now. He is giving back. Now, you know I call balls and strikes here. All right? Now, Devin Haney is the king of the division. He has all the belts. But I'm sorry. Javante Davis right now, he is unofficially the king of this division because he is knocking people out. He got Hector Garcia just yesterday. Still can't see shit hardly. Got red lines going through his eyes. He's blurry. You know, he still ain't right. He better go to a neurologist for something happens. You know, so, I mean, and now he is not only now listen to this. DeMont Peterson, the Peterson brothers, they are from D.C. Now, Javante Davis from Baltimore. Now, of course, Baltimore is not part of the DMV, really. Y'all didn't know that, did you? Really, that he's not. But still in all, DeMont Peterson did something special for Javante Davis. And Javante Davis paid him back by putting him on the card. And that was a long, long time ago. See, this is what the shit Floyd's supposed to been doing. But Floyd didn't do that. Floyd only thought about Floyd. Floyd only thought about him and Floyd. That's what he been doing. You see? Well, Javante Davis said, I want to be a different champ. I want to be a different champ. I want to look out, first of all, for the fighters that don't get the opportunity to fight like me and Johnny was talking about. Twice a year, once a year. That's what he is doing. I mean, it is what it is, you know. Now, Lamont and his brother, but his brother couldn't fight for some other reason. So that's why. So, but Javante Davis is doing what he's supposed to do. He's looking out not only for himself, He's looking out for the people that paved the way for him to get to where he at. And the Peterson brothers, they paved the way. They paved the way. They showed him love when he was just an itty bitty little fighter. And no, this is what I call, looking out for your own. That's what I'm talking about. Now, now let me keep moving. Now, I did a video today. Bless his heart. I wish Lamont would hang up his gloves. Yeah. It's time for him, Nicky J, to hang up his gloves. It's time for him, cause Lamont, he a good dude, and it's just not there anymore. It's not there anymore. All right. What's up, Ricky E245? What's going on, man? I ain't seen you in a while. You all right? Yes, sir. But anyway, now, I'm just gonna touch on this because I made a video about this today. Hank Lundy. Okay. Now, is fighting Adrian Broner, of course, in February, the 25th, something like that. BLK Prime. But, I'm not trying to come down on BLK Prime. But you all should have known that Hank Lundy got suspended in the state of California. He is suspended. His boxing license is suspended in the California Commission, Boxing Commission. But he's fighting in Atlanta on February the 25th with Adrian Broner. But normally, if you go back in history, normally when you suspended by another boxing association in another state, the other state will honor that also. But ain't nobody talking about that. Why? Why KQ got to bring it up? Why ain't nobody talking about it from BLK Prime? What, shame? Because you should have known? See, stuff like that you're going to have to learn. Because that can be a problem down the line. Like I say, go back in history. I'm talking about just 2 years ago. You will see that other states will honor that. You can't come over this state if you already been suspended in that state. Muhammad Ali, he couldn't find nowhere to fight. He was going to go over another country and fight. These are the things that you need to know if you're going to be into the boxing realm. Like I said on the video, Mike Tyson Promotions, Rockefeller, huh? Or what about 50 Cent Promotions? Or whatever he called it. See, everybody want to be a promoter, but they're not ready for what comes with it. See, sometimes you got to start from the top bottom and work your way up to the top. You got to crawl before you walk. Yes, you got Terrence Crawford. Okay, hooray, hurrah. All right? But you're not going to get it every time, Dick. Oh, motherfucking Harry, too. All right? You're not going to get them. All right? You're not going to get the big stars all the time. You ain't going to get the has-been all the time. You got to milk them. You got to help them. You got to help them ride that bike without that training wheel. Everybody want to get rich motherfucking scheme. Everybody don't want to take their time and learn the business. Everybody want to say, oh, I'm a promoter. Oh, I'm a promoter. Oh, I'm a promoter. Right? And then you got a co-promoter. Take your time. See, BLK Prime, you should have known this. Or maybe you did know this. And you ain't saying shit about it. Now, I don't know the reason why he's suspended. They didn't give one. But he is. Now, you better hope and pray that Atlanta don't uphold that. Because normally they do, other states. Now, I'm quite sure maybe you should have told them. Or maybe do they know? But see, that's what you got to figure out. Not me. But when you pay somebody $10 million motherfucking dollars, allegedly, to fight somebody like David fucking Ebenezer, then that means that, okay, you ain't taking your time. You rushing it. You're not taking your time. Just thought I'd let you know that. All right. If you want to see the video is right up on the page. Wow. What's up, Rick? What's going on? Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. Ricky said, yeah, they trying to make that fast money, OG. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. You can't make fast money. You can't make fast money when you in this boxing thing. You know, now, Showtime, they had another platform and movies and all that shit, right? Same with HBO. Movies and all this and this and that, right? The Zone, they had their stuff already set up too. But Golden Boy didn't. They had to work their way up. He had to work his way up. Same with PBC. And BLK Prime, like I say, this ain't no one-hit wonder. What you in for business for a year? That's it. You went and got a tainted fighter, Adrian Broner. He is a tainted fighter. Now, I wish you well. I wish him well. But he's tainted. He's tainted. That means that he's damaged fucking goods. All right? That's what he is. He was a great fighter. He was a damn good fighter. But then he ran across a guy named Marcos Madonna, and he took his goddamn soul and wouldn't give it back. And ever since then, he been crying boo-hooing. Then he gonna try to blame PBC. Then come to find out the reason why, because he was a fucking drunk. Now, let me move on. But this time it ain't Adrian Broner's fault. Adrian Broner's fault, and ain't nobody tell Hank Lundy. You know, see, this is what I'm talking about, BLK Prime. This is what I'm talking about. Look, you should have known about the promotion problems that Red Calf had. You should have known about that. Now you the replacement that you got. He got suspended in California by the Boxing Commission, which most other cities hold up. See, this is shit you should know. You pick your opponents wisely. Shit. Man. And no, I am not a promoter. I've never been a promoter. It's called basic fucking common sense. That's all it's called. Try it. Try it. It works. It works all the time. Man. Come on now. And don't tell me you didn't know shit about Adrian Broner being a drunk. Don't tell me you didn't know anything about Adrian Broner's career is in the toilet. Don't tell me that. And don't tell me you falling for PBC bullshit that, oh, it's PBC fault. It's PBC fault. It's PBC fault. Ain't nobody tell your ass to get drunk. Ain't nobody tell you go to jail. Shit. Man. But at least he's trying. At least he's trying. You know, I ain't gonna come too hard on him. Cause at least AB trying. And now, he might try because he want that money. And soon he get that money in his hands, maybe he might go back on the bottle. All right? If he ain't on the bottle already. Okay? But still, he's trying. All right? Shit. So, anyway. Now, any great thoughts? Any comments? Any educated guesses? I mean, any hypotheses? Huh? Lonnie isn't fighting anymore. It's Michael Williams Jr. OJ. Okay. Now Hank Lonnie ain't fighting no more now. Okay. You know, see what I mean? See, this is what I mean. See, they should know that. Tried and true tested. Can you prove the best fact? You damn right, Matthew. Man, I mean, every time I look around, he fight, see, this what I mean. This ain't no rookie mistake. This dumb ass mistakes. That's what it is. Dumb ass mistakes. And it was just what? This is a third opponent. This is a third opponent. This don't make no sense. And plus, it's not even black, all black. If it was, you wouldn't have Polly up there. Man. What's up, William? Oh, school. And that chat. Salute my brother Kqkc boss. Salute to you, my man, William, old school. I appreciate that love, brother. Always. What's going on, the lovely Tay, the queens of MMA? What's going on with you? It just, it's just funny. It's just funny how people, trying to get that crash, what the hell? Just what the hell BLK Prime doing? Yeah. You got the money, you got the loan, whatever you did. You borrowed from this guy. You robbed Peter to pay motherfucking Paul. All right, that's what it was. And go so get Terrence Crawford and get his money. And I doubt it was 10 million. All right, that's me. That's my opinion. All right, I doubt it very much. Now that one fight KQ might not call. I'm gonna tell you that right now, because I don't like the way they're doing business. I don't like the way they're going about it. Come on. Let's be honest. And we ain't going to talk about the bankruptcies. We're not going to talk about that. You see, we gotta just call these balls and strikes. We got to. Now, this ain't got nothing to do with blue blood. This ain't got nothing to do with him. But goddamn. Do y'all need a class like I said in the video? If you need a class on how to be a promoter, if so, please sign up for that bitch right now, today. What's up, Rick? He said BLK Prime is owned by Silicon Valley white folk. So, of course, they're going to hire fellow white folk. Of course. But see, what was presented to us was that support your people. It's an all-black pride. Support your people, this and that. That's how it was presented. So you come out the gate, fucked it up. Come on. What's up, Seattle Rat? What's going on, Seattle Rick? What's going on? Oh, it's all good, baby. It's all good. Yes, sir. But like I said, it just amazes me. Maybe because the other promotion companies and everything, they've been in business for a while, so they know what to do and who to pick or whatever. All right. That's right. You can't learn on the fly. No, learn as you go. That shit don't work. I know. I told my goddamn trucking facility. Trying to learn how to drive an 18-wheeler. I told that bitch up. Right? They say, listen, don't come back or we're going to sue you. Right? I said, okay. I said, okay, let me get out of here. I'm trying to learn how to drive a semi. And I tore that damn facility up in a couple cars, too. They said, don't bring your ass back in no more. All right. So, yeah. BLK Prime is another thriller. Because anytime you put Terrence Crawford and you got a Cyborg, or whatever that person was, Chris Cyber, whatever. I thought it was a woman. All right. Well, anytime you do that, that don't mix. That's ass backwards. That's ass backwards. Shit. Man. Yeah, I told that damn trucking company up. They said, "Man, Mr. Hanson, don't you come back here no more." I said, "Okay," because if you do, I'm telling you, we're gonna sue you. I said, "Okay." I said, "For real?" Yeah, man. I just couldn't get all them gears, man. Man, shit. I can ride a motorcycle, but that truck was just too damn big. That truck was too big, boy. Man, they looked at me. I was like, man, damn. And I'm trying to stop the motherfucker. That motherfucker kept going. Man. And they looked at me, boy. They didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing either. Let me go on. Let me go on, y'all. Man, oh man, shoot. Man, I was happy to get out of there. I wasn't going nowhere near that place. I go around the corner. I don't go that way no more. Right? Because they said next time you come around, we gonna sue you. I said, okay. All right. But anyway, Teofimo Lopez, Senior. Now, I don't know who the craziest, him or his son. Now, maybe I'm just delusional, or maybe. Well, first of all, who said your son was a star? Who said your son deserved a big payday? What have your son done, Senior? What have your son done? Not a damn thing. He hasn't done anything. Nothing. And you want him to have a payday. You could fight Regis Prograis. Oh, we don't want to fight Regis. Because there's no money in it, bro. There's no money in it, bro. Because remember, see, we think about Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. And we were like, oh, good, they didn't make the fight. Because, see, we was undisputed. What is wrong with you? Your son wasn't undisputed. God damn it, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all. I don't understand why. I'm going to show you that. I don't understand why he keeps saying this. I mean, why nobody won't correct this dude? Do they understand what undisputed is? Okay, now, here we go. All right, now, I'm going to play this for y'all.
So I know you got to go. Just my last question for you, actually. Do you think that it's likely that you will end up fighting Regis? I know you just said the money isn't right.
Regis is not going to happen, bro. Okay? Because what we're going to get from that? 35%? There ain't no money in that fight.
But he is a world champion, so you do get a chance to get a belt.
Exactly, bro. But why are we gonna fight Regis Prograis when we ain't gonna get the money that we're supposed to get?
You know
what I'm saying? That's what people don't understand, bro. We want to fight with Top Rank. We want to be on ESPN. We want to fight, with that network, so we could get what everybody chases, money.
Yeah.
And belts. The belts are gonna come.
We
getting Josh Taylor like in July, but I told Bob, we ain't fighting Josh Taylor unless you give us a fight before July. We need to have a fight. We need to fight in April or the beginning of May or end of April. We need to have a fight.
Gotcha.
And then we can make that shit happen. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Yeah, my son ain't scared of nobody, bro. I mean, I would love to fight Regis Prograis right now because my son will box the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? And I heard some rumors that even his wife was saying like, I don't want my husband fighting with
that's a lie.
Teofimo Lopez because he's dangerous. This and that. I don't know how true that is, but I've heard like people talking about that. You know what I'm saying? But we want Regis. We want Regis. Why wouldn't we want Regis? I mean, that's the fights that we like. People that come to fight.
Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I know that I've spoken to Regis on several occasions, and he was just telling me that like he wants to fight you guys. He considers you guys good fighters, or he considers your son a good fighter, and he would love to fight him.
You hear that? he said that, I don't know, is it true, but his wife said, don't fight him, because I'm scared you go, oh my God. It's something wrong with him. Regis is right. Regis is right. Regis is right. You gonna get your son hurt. You gonna get your son hurt. You won't get your son hurt because you too damn delusional. All right? Let me go ahead.
So,
Well, that's the fight. That's the fight to be made. Him and my son. That's the biggest fight. Now you're talking about Adrian Broner. What the fuck is that all about? That's just crazy.
Yeah, but I guess, but you have made it clear that Regis will not be next. The money isn't necessarily there right
Listen,
now.
it's not right now. I think that once we beat Josh Taylor or Catterall, because you never know, bro. Catterall, a lot of people thought that he won that last fight. So Josh Taylor's not an easy motherfucking grounds right now. You know what I'm saying? So he could lose that fight. Do I want him to lose? No. Because I want Josh Taylor. I want the champion. I want to show the whole world my son is going to be 2-time undisputed.
See what I say? 2-time undisputed. You're not undisputed. Your son was never undisputed. Goddamn, you going to give me a seizure.
At 135, 140. And I want him to be the first to do it. My son is going to be 2-time undisputed. At 131, Josh Taylor. I want the champion. I want to show the whole world my son is going to be 2-time undisputed. At 135, 140. And I want him to be the first to do it. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit like fucking scared because, I didn't want Errol Spence to fight Crawford because that would have fucked us up. You know what I'm saying? If Crawford would have beat Errol Spence, he would have been 2-time world champ, 2 times undisputed, and that would have hurt us. So I really didn't want that fight. So now we get the opportunity to be able to fight Josh Taylor and Regis Prograis next after whoever the fuck they give us in May. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? You gotta be smart with this fucking shit.
Man, this dude been doing this. He been doing this for 2 years, 3 years. And they just let him get away with it. They've been saying, even ESPN been saying undisputed. If Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford would have fought, Crawford would have beat him, that would have fucked us up, man. Because we won't be 2-time undisputed. You never was 1 time. Oh my God. Woo, you can't write this. This is why you don't get your son hurt. Because you're not telling the truth. You're probably not telling your son the truth. That's why his wife left his ass. Because he listened to likes of you. That's why. Man, I mean, this got to be the biggest scandal. And ESPN letting it ride. Bob is letting it ride. I mean, can somebody say, hey, look here, man. Even Fight Hype. What's wrong with y'all interviewers? Man. Now, just think about it. Johnny Rice today. And I would say, wait a minute. First of all, you weren't really undisputed, man. Because you have to win all 4 belts in this 4-belt era. If it was a 3-belt era, you had to win all 3 belts to be undisputed. So you weren't really undisputed. Now, please, I'm going to get an interview with this motherfucker. I'm going to get an interview with him. I'm going to try my best to get an interview with him. Because I'm going to put him in his place. Because somebody keep telling him that. I don't know who keep telling him that. It's a lie. It's the biggest lie ever been told since Santa Claus. All right? So I don't know who is keep telling him this. Man. I mean, you can't write. I mean, goddamn. I mean, how many times? How many times? Man. And they won't say nothing on ESPN. I mean, they right there with it. When they get ready to fight, they sitting there introducing him, informer undisputed, Tiffany Lopez Jr. What? And we everybody know, but why they won't tell these guys this? I mean, he did rant off and said, Mr. Suleiman said we was undisputed. Mr. Suleiman's a lie. He was a lie. I'm gonna see, can I get in touch with them? Because, you know, I got to have him on. I doubt he watching me. All right. So, so, all right. Yeah. So I doubt he watching me. So I need to get an interview with him because I'm going to set the record straight right here on Kqkc. I'm tired of them keep on going over and over this. Devin Haney is undisputed at the lightweight division. Teofimo Lopez, only way you was undisputed had to be at lightweight, and because you just got to 140. So you weren't undisputed there. You wasn't undisputed there. You was up there taking picture with Canelo, looking like a dummy. Canelo looking like, what you doing? What is it? You know, I don't care. You had 2 belts. You're not undisputed. 3 belts. You're not undisputed. All right? And what makes it so delusional, he said if Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford would have fought, then that shows you that he knows what undisputed is. Come on now. No. Maybe Bill know where to find him at. But I'm gonna interview him or his son. His son probably won't do it, but he probably do it. And Fight Hype, what's wrong with you? Why y'all didn't call him out? I mean, I get it. No, this is why a lot of people don't want credentials, right? Because you got to kiss ass. Because you don't want to come in too hard because they won't interview you. They won't interview with you again. So you got to walk a tight line. But don't sit there and let them lie to you. I mean, you know boxing. They know boxing. Don't let them get away with that shit. I mean, come on. I mean, I don't know who the worst, him or BLK Prime. I don't know. I don't know. Man. But anyway, Regis Prograis, he's willing to fight Teofimo Lopez. Regis is a champion. Now, you're not going to get Josh Taylor, first of all, because Josh Taylor let him tell it. He can't walk on his foot, but he was at the fight the other night. All right? He's a liar, too. I don't know what's going on. All right? But he's a liar, too. He can't lean on his feet, but he was hopping in and down, walking down the street. All right? Over there in the UK. So, all right? Manchester, to be exact. So, I mean, it just, it's crazy. It's just crazy that they let him get away with this long. How many times we've been going over this? This has been about what? 2 years now? He keeps saying that. I understand that. And we all know in the record books, the last 2 was who? Haney and Charlo. Those were the last 2. Male fighters. Don't forget, Carissa Shields undisputed. Don't forget, Frejean Cruz. She's undisputed. So, I mean, come on. Come on now. Shit, man. I mean, it's getting kind of out. It's kind of getting embarrassing now. That's right. I'm sorry. And the way he's undisputed. That's right. He's the last one. Because Devin Haney was the last, but now in the way it's undisputed. So I mean, come on. I mean, stop it, man. Because it's really pissing me off. It is. Because I hate when somebody know they lying, but they still say the shit. It just, it irritates me. It really does. It really, really irritates me, And that's why I say I really would like to talk to this guy. And why he keep thinking that his son is undisputed. you know, and I'm gonna question him and ask him, what is undisputed? How many belts you have to be undisputed? I'm gonna play dumb. Shit. So I just can't believe this is still going on. I just can't believe it. But anyway, all right. But Regis Prograis, he will fight Teofimo Lopez. Regis said he'd fight anybody at 140. Anybody at 140. That's one thing about it. Anybody at 140, Regis said he would fight. Now, Adrian Broner called out Regis. Now, don't forget, Adrian Broner said he won't Regis Prograis at 140. Now, I don't know how he's going to get down to 140, but at 140, you're going to be drained too. But at 140, he wants Regis Prograis. Now, this dummy, senior, he said, well, he talked about fighting Adrian Broner. No, Adrian Broner talking about fighting him. And he said, hey, I'll fight him. I'll retire him. Quote, unquote. That's what he said. He would retire him. So, okay, good. Retire him then. Because let you tell the senior, it's not enough money for you and your son. But your son ain't did nothing. Your son lost. He got beat by Kambosos. Yes, he did beat Lomachenko. And I think that one fight, that one little fight, blew his head up and yours. And that's why y'all in a situation y'all in right now. He's going to be a gatekeeper at 140. Because there's a lot of talent at 140. Matter of fact, it's too much talent at 140 for your son. And I guarantee you, your son cannot touch Regis Prograis. So, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. Because Teofimo Lopez, right now, he's not even sure that he's a good boxer. They're just facts. You know. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, now, I don't understand. Now, and Regis don't understand this either. They say Pro Bellum cannot fight in the United States. That's a lie. Regis Prograis fought in California. His last fight was in California. Because, see, you know, Pro Bellum was part of that MTK Global train. It was part of Dan Kinahan. So they're not supposed to fight inside the United States of America. Well, that's false. Now, of course, some of that's true, but I don't understand when they talk about he can't fight because Regis fight for Pro Bellum, which is Richard Schaefer. And Richard Schaefer and Regis Prograis, they fought in California. Now, if I'm wrong, please correct me. Like I say, I'm mad enough to say when I'm wrong. And right now, I don't think I'm wrong. So, but still in all, Regis, he's willing to take on anybody at 140. And that's what I mean. And this is why Regis is a champ now. Because the things that you go through to get to where you at, that plays a big part. Losing everything you own in Hurricane Katrina, that plays a big part. Being homeless plays a big part. Making a pit stop to Derrick James, that's a big part of being a champion. And Regis Prograis got the background and the know-how to beat Teofimo Lopez. Matter of fact, I still have him beating Josh Taylor in the Super Series. But, of course, Josh Taylor had the home court advantage. So he won. But it took Regis a while to get back to where he at, and he did it, and he did it in high fashion. So he is willing to take on anybody to defend that belt. So I'm with Regis Prograis on this. I'm with him every step of the way on whoever he fight at 140. So now, Teofimo Lopez, bless your heart. I'm saying, Junior, because you're going to have a tough time at 140 unless they pick the lowest 140. But I don't know where your father get that from, that you deserve a big, big payday, because you ain't did nothing big, big, big. All right? Now, the down under, Australia. We are talking about Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison and Tim Tszyu. They will be fighting. Tony Harrison took the place of no other than what the hell is this? All right, why does voicemail thing keep coming on? I don't know. But anyway, so Tony Harrison ain't no slouch. He is no slouch, and Tim Tszyu believes that he's going to walk through him. I don't know where he got that from, but he believes he's going to walk through Tony Harrison. No, he's not. He's not going to walk through Tony Harrison, because Tony Harrison is a damn good fighter. So we might see a trilogy. We might see a trilogy with Jermell Charlo and Tony Harrison. Yes, Tony Harrison has some issues when his father died. His father / trainer / manager. And that's natural. That is very natural. But now he found his groove. He got his groove back now. And he is boxing and training. He's training himself and Alicia Bar-Gardner. Alicia, 2 snaps, Bar-Gardner. All right? Miss, hello. Mrs. Everything. Right? Okay. So Tim Tszyu, he's going to get a real rude awakening, because this ain't Kqkc. This not Kqkc at all. Terrell Kqkc, yes, all right, yes, he's an okay fighter, but he don't let his hands go. He more like an Adrian Broner. Won't let their hands go. But he didn't get beat like Adrian Broner did. He didn't get beat down like Adrian Broner did. But still, he won't let his hands go. So that's how I see it. You know, so but you're a liar, Swallow. Dude, yeah. But anyway, but she can fight. She can fight. Alicia Bar-Gardner can fight. I wish her a lot of luck. I wish her success, and I wish she become undisputed. So, and that's what she's shooting for. And I don't blame her. I wouldn't give her a rematch either, you know, because I'm on to bigger and better things. So, you know, hey, I'm with her on that. I wish her luck on that. You know, and that's one thing about it. You know, Clarissa Shields, I root for her, and she did what she had to do. Now she had to give MMA some time, you know, so she had to do that, which I don't like, because, you know, I don't think that works with boxing. You can get your arm broke, and there go your jab hand, because your jab won't be the same after that. You know, anything can happen in MMA. Anything can happen. You know, your Tio need a different trainer. Yes, Zena. Wow. Yes, Zena, he does. But see, this is the thing, Zena 360. This is the thing about Tio. Now, your father is your trainer and coach. Okay. All right. Let's just remove him from the equation. Who is he going to listen to? Now, he might have a new trainer, but will he listen to that trainer? Or will he listen to his dad? Because he's just a mirror of his dad, mentally wise. Mentally wise. DJ Zion Love, what's good, baby? See, that's the thing about it. You know, that is just so effed up about it. Because, see, what trainer going to have him refocus, understand what he's doing? You know, but and tell it like it is. You're going to have to tell these fighters just like it is. In order to have a rapport, in order to have a great relationship with these fighters, you have to be honest with these fighters. And Teofimo Lopez Sr. is not honest with his son. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. You kicking his butt, bro. Yeah, you winning, bro. No, he wasn't. You know, things like that. Things like that is what really makes really hurt a fighter. Because the fighter think they doing great, well, they're not doing so great. So, I mean, good luck with that. But he does need a new trainer, though. He does need a new trainer. No doubt about that. Now, Earl Spence, real fast. I know my time is up, all right? But Earl Spence, he is betting $10,000. $10,000 on Tony Harrison that he beats Tim Tszyu. Now, of course, I got $10 on that, Earl. I got $10 on that, baby. All right, not 10,000, but I got $10. You can have. So Tony Harrison, he can box, and I got him winning. I got him winning. And like I say, he gonna have to win in high fashion because he's going down in Australia. And you know, of course, you know how that is. Y'all know how that is, so that's what is going to happen. All right. So, but with that, that's all I have, y'all. I mean, this has been a good live stream. I thank you all. I appreciate everybody that came in today. I appreciate everybody that was here for the interview with my man Johnny Rice. All right. Johnny Rice is a good dude, a good fighter. He can get better, and he wants to fight for a while. And so I can't wait to see that, So I thank you all. I appreciate everybody, Appreciate it, Mr. Ismail. All right. Appreciate you. All right. And once again, this has been a great show. And I thank everybody for coming in. All right. I am Kqcc Boxing Network. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe right now. Make sure you share this video. And make sure you hit the like button on your way out if you haven't hit it yet. And with that, I appreciate the support that you're showing the channel. I thank you all for that. And of course, same place, same time tomorrow. And yes, I mean that. I'm not lying. I mean that. I'm going to try to work on that Teofimo Lopez Sr. interview. And I just know who the person to call. So hopefully he'll, come on and we can, chop it up. And I can find out what the hell is wrong with him. All right. But I thank you all. All right. And I shout out to the almighty LDBC. And shout out to Black Meteors Row. And get yourself ready for Trill Boxing Talk. They are coming up next, right after me. All right. So with that, that's all I got. I want everybody to have a great day. Keep your head on a swivel. And we're going to get into some more breakdown of Benavidez and, of course, Anthony Yard. All right. So with that, that's all I have. Everybody have a great evening, a great day. What I'm talking about. All right. Great day. All right. And thank you all for coming in today. All right. Yes, sir. All right. All right. Yeah. Blue Ball on to LWC. Okay. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. He sure do. He sure do. Yes, he does. Blue Ball on to LWC. He sure do. Yes, he does. Uh-huh. Yeah. All right. So with that, y'all have a good one. And with that, I'm out of here. Peace and love to everybody. Oh, yeah.